Movies are deeply woven into American culture. For over 100 years, people across the United States have gathered in dark theaters to laugh, cry, cheer, and escape into stories larger than life. From giant Hollywood premieres in Los Angeles to small town movie theaters glowing on Friday nights, cinema has become one of America's most recognizable cultural traditions. In the United States, going to the movies is more than just watching a screen, it's an experience. People plan entire evenings around it. Teenagers go to first dates there. Families purchase giant tubs of popcorn to superhero films. Friends line up at midnight premieres wearing costumes inspired by their favorite characters. Some people go to theaters to be thrilled by action movies, while others go to cry during emotional dramas or animated films. American movie culture is emotional, social, nostalgic, and deeply connected to the entertainment history. Hollywood, California, has became the center of the American film industry during the early 1900s. The area offered warm weather, varied landscapes, and plenty of sunlight. That's a perfect location for filming. Over time, Hollywood transformed into the entertainment capital of the world. Today, Hollywood is filled with symbols of cinema history: the Walk of Fame, the TCL Chinese Theater, giant premieres, movie studios, sound stages, and iconic landmarks like the Hollywood sign overlooking Los Angeles. But movie culture in America isn't only about celebrities and red carpets. It's also about ordinary people creating memories together inside of theaters. And that brings us to Carter and Amy. Carter is 16 years old and proudly considers himself an experienced moviegoer. He treats going to the movie theater like his own science. He knows which theaters have the best sound systems, which rows have the perfect view of the screen, and which showtimes are least crowded. He arrives early, avoids sitting too close to the screen, and believes popcorn is absolutely essential. He also has one very important rule: never wear warm clothes to the theaters. That is stuff like coats, sweaters, and thick sweatpants. According to Carter, cozy clothes plus darkness equals instant sleep. So instead of hoodies and sweatpants, he usually wears lightweight polos, shorts, and sneakers, so he's able to stay awake through the whole movie. Amy, short for Amelia, is 15 years old, and she experiences movies very differently. While Carter studies the movie experience itself, Amy becomes emotionally immersed in the story. She loves cozy things: leggings, ruffled shirts, lemon lime soda, red licorice, and cute accessories hanging from her purse. Amy enjoys anime and animated films. Even though she's not obsessed with them, she simply connects deeply to the emotional storytelling. Movies affect her strongly. A sad scene can completely ruin her composure. One animated film that especially hit her was the movie Demon Slayer Mugen Train. There's the moment where Tanjiro realizes that a happy dream he's living isn't real. As he runs away from his dream family, his little brother cries out for him to not leave again. That scene devastated Amy. Inside the theater, she quietly cried while trying not to make too much noise. Meanwhile, Carter noticed immediately, and she was emotional and gently slid the popcorn bucket closer to her without saying much. That small interaction says a lot about our personalities. Carter is calm, observant, and practical. Amy is sensitive, emotional, and deeply heartfelt. Together, they balance each other really well. Teenage years are such vulnerable times, and Amy feels everything strongly. One moment, she can be cheerful and laughing, and next, she might become overwhelmed or irritated without fully understanding why. Even small moments can feel enormous during adolescence. One time at school, Amy accidentally dropped her sandwich on the cafeteria floor and became a sobbing mess from embarrassment and frustration. To other people, it might have seemed small. To her, in that moment, it felt devastating. That emotional vulnerability is part of what makes her feel human and relatable. Movie theaters often become emotional spaces for teenagers because films allow people to safely experience emotion that they may struggle to express in everyday life. For, for many Americans, movie theaters are tied to memories, first dates, family traditions, friendships, summer vacations, and emotional moments that stay with them for years. That's especially true for Carter and Amy's movie date. Picture the theater: dark leather recliner seats, soft glowing aisle lights, movie trailers playing overhead, the smell of buttered popcorn filling the room. Carter sits comfortably with his cola in one hand, while Amy leans slightly toward him with her lime soda resting in her lap. A package of red licorice sits beside the popcorn bucket, and her purse sits on the floor with cute Demon Slayer keychains attached to it. The theater itself almost becomes part of the memory. American theaters have evolved significantly over time. Older theaters once featured massive curtains, ornate decorations, and glowing marquees outside. Today, many modern theaters focus on luxury seating, giant digital screens, surround sound, and reclining chairs. But despite changing technology, the core experience remains the same. People gathering together to share stories. That communal feeling is part of what makes movie culture in the United States special. Audiences laugh at funny scenes together, jolt at jump scares together, and cry together. Even strangers sitting in the same room and briefly feel connected through a film. For teenagers like Carter and Amy, movie dates are often less about the movie itself and more about the experience surrounding it, sharing snacks, whispering reactions, holding hands during emotional scenes, and creating memories tied to a specific place and time. And in a country as large as diverse as the United States, movies have become one of the few experiences shared across generations and backgrounds. Nearly everyone can remember a film that impacted them deeply. For me, it was probably Dune Part 2. Whether it's a classic Hollywood epic, a superhero blockbuster, a heartfelt romance, or an emotional animated film, cinema continues to shape American culture and imagination. In many ways, Hollywood represents dreams themselves. The glowing lights of Los Angeles, the movie, the famous theaters, the giant movie premieres, and the endless storytelling industry all reflect humanity's desire to create worlds larger than reality. But sometimes, the most meaningful part of a movie culture isn't the celebrities or the awards. Sometimes, it's simply just two teenagers sitting quietly together in a dark theater, sharing popcorn while a story unfolds on on the screen in front of him. And for Carter and Amy, that simple movie night becomes a memory that they'll probably carry for years. This is the final result of Carter and Amy sitting at the movie theater. I hope you enjoyed this video and subscribe to see more of the journey of America by the state, one state at a time. Thank you for watching.